boom, boom, boom.
A new split, so obviously we need a new roster change. What's good at F. Back here. And as we get into the summertime, everybody's chilling. Will Smith is playing. The boom boxes are booming. And boxing, I guess. I don't know. But new roster for Trifecta, sort of. They made some changes. Mask has been a good person there on that team. Didn't let him change his name to Heat. Sorry. Go screw yourself. I will make a whole video on name changes if y'all want me to. But right now we're talking about Trifecta. Their name is the same, the team a little bit different. So we say goodbye to Zapman, actually. That's a big deal. Sorry, I had to get over that personally. We say goodbye to Zapman, and we say hello to Paul. Paul previously played in the console league, then came back to PC, been in the minor league, playing next to Mollusk on that squad, and looking pretty damn good. This guy plays Hebo. This guy plays some of the scarier pub stompy characters. And I'm going to come back to that word because I think it's a big deal. Now, basically, here's what happened. Zapman booted, MegYankee scooted, Paul stays zooted, but we'll see if he's able to actually work out on the squad. Solo lane is going to stay Scary D with Mask still in the jungle. Paul in that middle lane, Neil and MegYankee will make up the duo lane. First of all, let's start off with MegYankee, bro. Straight up, get the fuck out of middle lane. Get the fuck out of middle lane. Oh, he got the fuck out of middle lane? Awesome. I can celebrate. MegYankee, when he came on the scene, was one of the better hunters around. He was in not the first go, right? You look at people like Zapman, you look at people like Barracuda for the most part, and these guys came in when Smite was just like very, 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 very beginning. Like they played versus like Pon and stuff. MegYankee came a little bit later. MegYankee sort of in the next chapter of Hunters, and slowly was finding his way to be one of the big boys. He slowly was making that case. And then MegYankee got to the point where, holy shit, this guy is like the next big thing. This guy is the hunter to tussle with. Holy gefilte fish. Wouldn't it be cool if he played mid? No, it wouldn't be cool if he played mid. Baskin moved over to mid, Andenser moved over to mid, so MegYankee did too. Shout outs to the Gotcha Force. MegYankee actually moved first. But my point is, it didn't work out for him. And he kept trying to play this middle lane, and he kept failing. And I just didn't like it. I did not see much good there. The ISIS was fine. Not a good look. MegYankee shifts back over to the hunter position. I am hoping and expecting big things to come from this. Now, Andenser on Space Station Gaming has moved back into the jungle. It has taken him a little while to get his bearings, but I think jungle is a much more difficult and nuanced position than the hunter role. Season 5, pick Artemis, sit on a tower, shoot minions, and then bother everybody at 20 minutes. MegYankee can do that. On a serious note, taking less away from the hunters, I think this is a very positive move for MegYankee specifically. I think he's just better in his natural position of hunter, and I expect to see big things from the Long Islander. I'm really excited to see him moving back there, and that's probably what I'm most excited about. Paul, I will say cautiously optimistic. Paul coming here in the middle lane, like I said, he's known for playing the Hebos, and he's got a good Raijin. He's very pub stompy. He's the guy that's going to go 20 kills. He also might die 15 times, but he's going to get you a slew of kills. He's going to look flashy as hell. It's going to be fun to watch. So in that sense, I'm very happy. Here's the cautious part of the optimistic. Excuse me. I am not sure that Paul's play style, separate of skill level, will succeed in the Smite Pro League over time. I think that it's inevitable. I think it's undoubtable. I think it's irrefutable that Paul comes through and has a couple of good games. You are going to see Paul get triple kills, quadra kills. You are going to see Paul absolutely stomp some nerds sometimes. But my question is, with how aggressive he plays, will it translate into the SPL consistently enough to make him a positive for this team? If Paul goes 20-5 every 7 games and the other 6 gets farmed, it's a cool highlight reel, and somebody's going to put some bad techno behind it and put it on their YouTube channel, but it's not going to win games. Now, if he can make this work, that's very powerful, but I'm unsure if his play style will make it work. Skill set is actually separate from play style. I think Paul is slightly above average. I don't think he's a fantastic middle laner, but I think he might have what it takes to play at the pro level. But I think it's going to take some refinement. He's in this limbo area where he's better than those in the minor league, but I don't think he's better than those in the pro league. So he can kind of just duty stomp the people down there. But now that he's in the big boy league, like I said, is he going to be able to consistently do that? I'm not sure. And that's the biggest question going forward. Third point I want to talk about with Trifecta is Zapman. What does Steven do now? I mean, talk to anybody that knows him. I don't see Zap playing in the minor league. I don't think that's a thing. Does he just all out retire? We saw him once sort of go back to his family and work in some non-Smite esports stuff. Will he stick to esports? Will he continue to play Smite? There's the summer split. Fall split comes around. Zapman could be interesting. Zap didn't have the split of his life here in the spring split, but it is he is still a valuable asset for a team out there. Whether he wants to play for that team because they might be in the minor league is a different story. But I could definitely see Zapman maintaining his value if that's what he wants to do. Trifecta overall, are they better for this? I say yes, simply because I looked at MegYankee in the mid lane as a liability. I think that MegYankee in the middle lane for Trifecta was just an issue. It wasn't a neutral, it was a negative. Now, in the Hunter role, I hope it's a positive. I expect it to be a positive, and I'm going on the record saying it will be a positive. But we'll see. Paul over there in the middle lane, again, just discussed it at length. I'm cautiously optimistic. We'll see how his skill set translates to the pro league. If you're unfamiliar with Paul, expect big flashy plays. I'm just worried about how consistent that they're going to be. Scary D has been a monster for this team. Mask has done really, really well. He's as hot as his not name change heat would make you think. This guy's doing really well. Him and Scary D have controlled that right side. I've been really impressed with Neil Ma. So this is one of those scenarios where I actually think Trifecta nailed it. Their front office, if you will, even though it's definitely Mask and the squad making these changes. This is one of the few times where I think they fixed their problems. Zapman was underperforming. MegYankee was underperforming in a secondary position. Put MegYankee in his natural position and get a mid laner, get a real mid laner. This is a great move on paper. I think they did all of the things that they were supposed to do. They fixed the issues. Now, will these picks be right? Will everything work out? I don't know, but that's what we've got the whole split for. We're gonna get to watch them play, so let's just fucking watch them play. Shout out to Trifecta. Shout out to everybody. Catch you later. Peace. I don't throw the pen in this bit. Whatever. That's it. It's the outro.